صل على سيدنا محمد يا أشرف خلق الله اللهم صل على سيدنا يا حبيبي يا رسول الله اللهم صل على سيدنا
إذ كنتم أعداء فألف بين قلوبكم وأصبحتم بنعمته إخوانا. You have to remember with gratitude the mercy or the blessing of Allah to you. Before the advent of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, before the revelation of the Quran, you have been in hostility among yourselves. You have been in animosity and enmity among yourselves. But after the revelation of the Quran, all of this disunity, hostility among yourselves, all of a sudden have been not only unity, solidarity, and integrity, but more than unity, it is Islamic brotherhood. And this Islamic brotherhood has been recorded by the Quran. Yes. Verse number 10 of Surah Al-Hujurat. إنما المؤمنون إخوة وأصلحوا بين أخويكم واتقوا الله لعلكم ترحمون. All the believers like us, all the believers are brothers. So if two of your brothers will have a difference between them two, you have to make a reconciliation between them, and you have to fear Allah, so that you will have a blessing from Allah. And in order that this Islamic brotherhood will not be disturbed, there is a normative teaching of Islam, verse number 6 of Surah Al-Hujurat. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن جاءكم فاسق بنبأ فتبينوا أن تصيبوا قوما بجهالة فتصبحوا على ما فعلتم نادمين. Oh, you who believe, if someone will convey to you any news, give to you any news, do not react immediately without verifying the veracity of the news, the truth about the news. Otherwise, if you have taken action without verifying the truth about the news, it might be intrigue, and you will harm your brother without any justification. And this is the normative teaching of Islam. Anyway, we have no reason at all not to be united, because there are so many verses from the glorious Quran urging us to be united and telling us that our Father, our God is only one. Our Father is only one. Verse number 13 of Surah Al-Hujurat, يقول الله سبحانه وتعالى يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم. O mankind, this is addressed to mankind irrespective of religion, Jews, Christian, IP, and Muslim. This source addressed to everybody. أيها الناس, O mankind, we have created you from a single pair of parents, Adam and Eve, and we made you into tribes and nations, so that you have to be acquainted with each other. But you have to bear in mind that all of you are of footing of equality and equity in the sight of Allah. The most dignified in the sight of Allah among you is the most pious. Akramakum indallahi atqakum. This has been emphasized by the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam during his farewell speech. He said, "Ayuhan nas, inna rabbakum wahid, wa inna abakum wahid, kullukum min Adam wa Adam min turab, la fadla li Arabiyyin ala ajami, wa la li abyad ala aswad illa bi taqwallah, akramukum inda Allahi atqakum." O mankind, your God is only one. Your Father is only one. There is no superiority of the Arab over the non-Arab, nor the white man over the black man. All of you are of footing of equality in the sight of Allah. The only most dignified among you in the sight of Allah is the most pious. So, as long as we are promoting this moral governance, we have to promote in accordance with the guidance of Islam. Because guidance is the only true religion. As a Muslim, this is the only true religion from Allah. It is the only deen in the sight of Allah. And we have to remember also that Islam is not a mere religion. It's not only a religion. It is a social-political system. a composite food, a civilization of which religion is a part. Yes. So in running our governance, we have to adapt the Islamic way. Yes, in running our governance. And Islam is a religion of Allah. It is a religion of association, not isolation. It is a religion of accommodation, not marginalization. It is a religion of inclusivity, not exclusivity. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
We're talking about equality. How about questions from men? Do you have questions? Alright, so we have here Stad.
Assalamualaikum. Considering that we are in a democratic country, if there is a clash between legality and morality, what are we to follow? Because in this country, not all legal are moral, but in Islam, all legals are moral.
Yes, of course, I've already mentioned just now that whatever difference, if there is a difference between legality and morality, then we have to go to the Quran. Yes. Because the Quran is very comprehensive. The Islamic Sharia is very comprehensive. Yes. So we have to go back to the Quran and see how to judge between these. And I don't think that in Islam there should be conflict between morality and legality, because in the Quran it complies with legality and also morality. Yes. So I don't think there will be a conflict between morality and legality. Yes. I think our lawyer here can make the answer of this. Because as long as I know, in Islam there is no conflict between these. Yes. Wallahu a'lam.
In Islam, bawal ang LGBT. So, mag-fight.
Alright, thank you, Stad, for that question. Any more questions? Alright, we have here Ma'am Edna Pandi from HR.
Assalamualaikum. What if judge po sa Sharia or the branch of judiciary? Pwede po yung babae po.
Alright, so pag judge or judiciary daw po pwedeng babae.
You know, we have to take into account also what is the real situation here. We cannot deny that there are some circumstances that will inflict woman or experienced by woman and not be experienced by man. We cannot deny that every month there are some certain period, especially most of our women, six days. In these 6 days, there are some circumstances, and let us say now take it now. We have to be frank. Menstrual period. Let us say there's the menstrual period for 6 days, and a puerperal period after giving birth. We cannot deny that in this period there will be a change in the feeling of the woman. You can see that during this time, this menstrual period, a typist woman is not accurate in typing. Yes. Because there's something wrong in his way of feeling. Yes. Especially, it has been already tried that some conductor of bus, instead of punching to kilometer first, they can punch to kilometer 3 because of these differences. And you can observe also that if a woman during her menstrual period, if she is driving, she will be very careful. Yes. So, in sitting on a chair of the judge or office of judge, you have to be accurate in your thinking at every time. And then we have to analyze this also. So I don't want to answer whether a woman can be a judge or not. But we have to analyze the different areas. Wallahu a'lam.
Thank you. All right, so we have here another question.
Assalamualaikum. Ang tanong ko, Stads, kasi sa human rights kami na trabaho, so may mga times na magko-conflict yung, kunwari yung LGBT, yung rights ng mga other gender. So, paano namin i-treat yun? Kasi sa morally, Islamic thinking, hindi siya pwede, di ba? Walang LGBT. Pero, paano yun sa trabaho namin? Yung LGBT na rights na sinasabi.
I don't understand it.
Yung mga lesbian, gay and ano bang lesbian and gay, yun lang. Bisexuals, how do we treat the rights of these people? Kasi we are in the human rights na field.
Yes, of course, I believe that this is creation of God. So we cannot deny because this is a creation of God. So in as much as it is a creation of God, we have to respect because he or she have been created by God as let us say, condemned. Yes. So we have to respect also. But we have to deal in accordance. And you have to deal them in accordance with how they have been created by God. Wallahu a'lam.
Tanong si Chair.
All right, so wallahu alam. We have here question from Chair.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Another guidance seeking for us human rights workers. Paano ba namin gagampanan yung kasi ang mandato sa Paris Principles sa international standard, ang sabi nila is human rights institution is a watchdog ng government. Would that be how Islam feels on that? Instead of contributing to the direction of the government, for example, we are looking at, on one side we are looking on the fault of yung masya tanong kila sumalino ko na ba galbakan itanong kila su kapya namin may ko ba just a guidance
You know, as you have said, watchdog, that is the duty of the people who are adherent of human rights. You have to analyze human rights. In analyzing what is human right, there are two points here to be analyzed. First, what is the most important, what is the most significant right of human being? The most significant right, the basic right here. And second point here is how to advocate this human right and implement it. And of course, the first point here is what is the basic right of man? The basic right here is the right to live. Yes. Life-saving. And the right to live. Life-saving. So, you have to think, this is the principle here, is we have to think, we have to understand that our life is not our own. It is a trust of Allah. It is a sacred trust of Allah to us. So we should not deprive anyone, even ourselves. We should not deprive ourselves of this life because it is not ours. So you have to know how to die. That is why committing suicide in Islam is prohibited because you are depriving yourself of your life. And as long as you can have the way to survive. You have to survive. That is why in some circumstances, let us say there's a hungry man. This hungry man cannot survive unless he has to do some forbidden thing. If the only way to survive is to take some forbidden food, then you can take it. And this is the principle here. As a watchdog, we have to be very careful of our lives and life of others. Not only in the Quran, but also in the Bible. We can find from the Bible the importance of life and the prohibition of killing. In the Old Testament, we can find the second book of the Old Testament, the book of Exodus, the so-called the 10 Commandments. Chapter number 20 and starting verse number 3. The first commandment, thou shalt have no other God besides me. Thou shalt not take in the graven image. Thou shalt not take the name of your Lord in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to make it holy. And honor your father and mother. And the sixth commandment, thou shalt not kill. So as a watchdog, we have to be very careful in killing. Because depriving any man of his life should be within the process of law. Even in captains of war, they should not be executed unless under the process, within the process of law, justified within the process of law. The captive is not in the hand of the captor himself. It is now in the hand of the authority. So he should not be executed in order to save his life. He should not be executed unless due process of law. And in dealing with human rights, because the source of this human right is the international humanitarian law. This international humanitarian law, the basis here is the result of the Geneva Conference that was in the year 1864. And this Geneva Conference, the first Geneva Conference, the resolution of which is the humanization of conflict. Humanization of conflict. So, in as much as you have to save, you can save the life of anyone, you have to save. Captors or prisoners of war should be dealt with accordingly. They should be provided with standard food. They should be provided with standard clothing. Not only briefing. Some of those prisoners of war have been put to jail with only brief. This should not be how to deal with the prisoners of war in accordance with Islam. They should have been provided with standard clothing. Perhaps these prisoners of war is a Muslim. When prayer is due, they can pray properly if they have been well dressed, properly dressed, that their genital is being covered. Yes. And of course, there's a verse number 8 of Surah Al-Dahr. ويطعمون الطعام على حبه مسكينا ويتيما وأسيرا. Yeah, they have to provide the ta'am or food for the captors or for the prisoners of war, and the miskin and the poor and the prisoners of war. So another point here is that how to implement this. Another, we have to go back to the decision with Quran, because there it has been explained in the Quran how to be a watchdog of human rights. Wallahu a'lam.
Alright. So, any more questions? Okay na tayo, sir? Alright, follow-up question.
For our part as a human rights worker, all those rights mentioned, for example, of a captive, human rights institution would be asking
sa morality?
them, asking all those rights from the government, from the authority. So that's why under the Paris Peace Accord, human rights institution is a watchdog of, for example, the rights of these captives
Living in the
and we are asking this right from the government. Is that what would be our guidance in that relationship? Human rights of these people and the government.
Ethical standard of
Of course, the right of the people, you have to observe the right of the people, whether the civilians or the captors, captives. And we have to observe also the right of the government. That is in the implementation of Islamic Sharia, as far as Islam is concerned. Some part of the Islamic Sharia are implementable through the individual conscience. Another part of Islamic Sharia is implementable through education. By education, and then you are, if you are educated regarding Islamic Sharia, so you know how to implement Islamic Sharia. And some part of the Islamic Sharia are implementable through environment. Let us say, in a place, in a barangay where everybody is fasting. If a man who is not fasting, exercising or not practicing fasting, if he will dwell within this barangay where everybody is fasting, perhaps he will be influenced by the environment, and he could implement the fasting, implementing of some Sharia. And more part of the Islamic Sharia is implementable through the coercive part of the state, coercive part of the government. Yes. Like police force. Let us say, drug. It has been forbidden, taking drug. It has forbidden ban, and there is a warning from the government. If anyone will comply with the warning from the government, and then there's no question here. But if anyone who will go against the warning, will not listen to the warning and take drug, and then the coercive power of the state is there. Yes, will be impossible. And that is the police force. And this is how Islamic Sharia is implemented by the state. Is implemented by the state. Wallahu a'lam.
Alright, so do we still have any more questions from this table? Any more questions? Alright, so we have here the head of the Special Investigation Division, Sir Abdillah Alik.
Assalamualaikum, Sir. Sorry, I'm just wondering if how human rights institution will go through the conduct or to perform its mandates in an environment of the Bangsaoro government. Now, I ask and enlighten us for a moment the temporary insights on how human rights institutions, for instance, perform its mandates, or what could be a potential mandates for a human rights institution in a government like what we have now in the bar. Some citation of the possible function and duties of the human rights institution that can be performed by them in the present setup, parliamentary form of the Bangsaoro government now.
Yes. Given the fact that we want to implement it in our governance, our government, the Bangsaoro government, I believe that we have to take into account also that the first to be implemented as Muslim is the Islamic Sharia. And of course we know that Islamic Sharia is the source of Islamic Sharia is the glorious Quran and Sunnah. Of course we cannot fully implement the Islamic Sharia as of now in our government because we are still under a non-Islamic authority, yes, under the Philippines. Yes, some people are saying that those who are radical, they said, why don't we implement the Islamic Sharia like amputation of hand? It's not proper yet. It's not the appropriate time for us to implement it. Because we have to Islamize first our system. Without Islamization of our system, it might not be justified for us to implement this. For example, we have to Islamize it. What I mean as Islamization here is there should be an institution of zakat. Yes. So that the hungry man has no reason to commit theft. Because once he's hungry and then he will go to he just go to the institution of zakat and his basic necessity will be solved. As of now, we cannot just amputate the hand of the thief. Perhaps he has a reason here. He is hungry in order to survive. So he could not go anywhere because nobody will help him. He could not go to the institution of zakat because the institution of zakat is absent. Yes. So commission of theft here might be justified for the time being. Yes. Because there is an aphorism. If two evils are inevitable, the lesser evil is justified. What is the greater evil? Death. Yes. You're dying of hunger, and that is the greater evil. and the lesser evil is to commit theft. So it might be justified. So, implementing the Islamic Sharia should be along with the side by side with the implementation of the international humanitarian law. Yes. Because if we analyze it, there should be no conflict. Yes. Although the source here are different, because the source of the international humanitarian law is the first, the establishment of the International Committee on Red Cross. That was in the year 1863. And the Geneva Conference, and then the Hague Conference. Yes. And then we have to analyze very well, because perhaps there are some inconsistencies between, in detail, there are some inconsistencies between the Islamic Sharia and the international humanitarian law. But implementing the international humanitarian law here in our society, perhaps for the time being, including implementation of the Islamic Sharia, we have to do it for the time being, because we cannot fully implement it, the Islamic Sharia, the same thing with the international humanitarian law. Because we have to observe also the situation, the environment. So as officers or the servant of the so-called humanity, and then we can take from the Islamic Sharia and from the international humanitarian law and make some decision here after analyzing them. Because what is question now is we could not implement it, fully implement the Islamic Sharia or even the international humanitarian law. Yes. Because of the situation, we are not yet perfect in our administration. Wallahu a'lam.
اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد يا أشرف خلق الله. اللهم صل على سيدنا يا حبيبي يا رسول الله. اللهم صل على